Hello, hello, everyone.
Holla, 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 peeps. A boom, shakalaka. Sean is here. Molly is here. We are Monster Sports and
Hello.
Entertainment.
Hello, hello, everyone.
Father-daughter team here. Chilling out. Doing our thing with you guys, as we always do, once a month. Sometimes with somebody, sometimes without. And it's a without kind of stream. What's going on? What's going on? Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hello, Leedy. Hello, Anthony. How's it going? What's going on? What's everybody being up to? Hope
Yeah.
everyone's having a good
I was
day.
just thinking, great news here in Ontario, which is like a state to our U.S. friends. While most of our province, the Greater Toronto area, is not as fortunate as we are. They're stuck at level stage 2. We are on our way. We're moving on up, like the
Oh,
Jeffersons, to stage 3 on Friday. You know why? Because our federal government followed science and the health science and the health experts, and well, we're on our way to stage 3. That means playgrounds are getting open for the kiddies. The gym rats are get to pump up the gym to all you goody man losers. I get to pump up iron again in the gym. That's all that matters. I'm here to pump you up in the gym. They get to go to the gym. What else is happening? Um, Movie theaters are open. Hello, I want to see Gal Gadot in 3D like now. I've been waiting so long for the premiere for
yeah.
Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot in 3D. Enough said. It's gonna happen. And as well as restaurants are gonna be open. We just went to a restaurant. Tell me about our restaurant experience.
We went to Boston Pizza, and
Which is a franchise. Sometimes, just so you know, that's
don't
a
they have a
Canadian.
Boston Pizza?
It's a Canadian franchise.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh,
The dude on Dragon's Den opened it. He's from Canada.
oh.
But anyway, it is now in the United States. Continue.
Um,
Some of them.
It's basically like a Boston Pizza, but kind of better.
You said basically like a Boston pizza.
Oh, I meant to say Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
um, but yeah, so we went there. We only had to wait about I'd say 15 minutes,
More, yeah, 20.
15, 20
Seemed
minutes.
like 20.
I think it was 15, 20 minutes to actually get a seat, which wasn't actually too bad.
Which we're patio.
It was a patio. So then we go there and we had a good time there. We had 3-course meal. It was
We shared an appetizer and dessert.
yeah.
But I was
Sure, an
hella full.
Oh yeah, no, I was tired.
I didn't eat supper after. I had a bowl of cereal at like 8.
Yeah, I was exhausted afterwards. I was like, oh my gosh.
What is this? Says Blaze McCoy in the house.
Oh, I'm not even seeing that chat.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Yeah, we had a great time. I had apple cider. If you guys have had, I had Strongbow. There's another version here called Alexander and Keith's. It's my favorite because the Strongbow version I had, if you check on Instagram, there's under Monster Sports and Entertainment, you'll see I had a Strongbow apple cider. Really refreshing, really good on ice in summer. But the thing is, with that one brand, it is not that sweet. It's on the dry, not
Bitter?
sweet end. And then Summer's Bees is the one that's really, really too sweet. And the one I like is in between. They didn't have it, but I still enjoyed it. I had a couple 22 ounce beers after that. I was lit, let's face it. I was lit as hell.
Facts. It was a good time. I had this a salmon bowl thing. It was so good with
lady,
quinoa and stuff.
Tell me about it. Yeah, go ahead.
I had a salad bowl, salmon bowl with quinoa.
It's the first time I ever had quinoa. I tried a little bit of hers.
It was good.
It's like a grain that soaks. I compare it to rice. I don't care what people say. It's a grain that soaks up whatever flavor you put in it.
I don't think it soaks up anything though.
It has. It must. All starches soak up. If you put salsa in rice, it's going to soak up the salsa or tomato sauce. If you put a vinaigrette on anything, it's going to soak it up.
Yeah.
Johnny Talk Sports is in the house. Hello, welcome.
Hey, Johnny. Johnny, Blaze, Leedy, Anthony.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. Well, not a
Yeah.
lot, but we're just here to hang out for a bit as long as it takes, and then we'll be on our way. If anybody watches the replay, thank you for doing so. Smash the thumbs up button. If you're new, subscribe, hit the bell for notification. We do this once a month with or without a guest, and yeah, it is what it is. I hope you guys are having a great hump day.
Hump day.
Holla holla.
Mike. What day is it, Mike? I love that commercial.
Hump day. They do that to Michael Strahan on Good Morning America every.
Oh.
They make him do it now.
Wild. So yeah, nothing too new.
Yeah, besides stage 3 we're opening, I'm pumped. Like, I'm excited. See what happens when a government does things right? Just so you know, just to put it into perspective, Canada has a huge population.
35 million?
14,000 new COVID cases a day in America. 77,000 new cases in Florida in a week.
Yes.
In Canada, we had 100 cases. We're down to 100 cases a day. And we're testing the hell out of everybody. So, anyway, we're on the up and up here. We're healing and we're moving on. Going to have some fun. And we hope the best. Hopefully, America, you guys get your, let's call it what it is, your shit together. And have a leader that gets you guys all better. I pray. I have family in the United States. So, I have family and really good friends, so I wish you all happy healing, and I hope your government gets it together. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to get political besides that. RC in the house.
RC.
Holla holla. Member RC in the house. RC is the only boss monster level.
Oh, yeah.
Way. Shout out to him.
Shout out to RC.
Yeah, but it's great that we're on stage 3. I'm really excited. This shows you, our government asked us not to leave our homes pretty much for at least 2.5 months. At least.
Yeah.
At least. 3. Maybe 3. Like they said, stay home, go out for groceries basically. And because we listened and we did so, we are, like I said, we only had 100 cases in Canada a day reported now. So I'm really excited. But believe me, we're doing everything. The social distancing, the masking. We're doing all the suggested health rules. And we got through it. So I hope everybody's having a good day. Let's get past that. And God bless America. Like I said, I have friends and family. And you guys are our family here at MonStar in the chat. I just hope and pray for you guys that somebody starts leading. That's it.
Yes.
So let's get going with the show. What do we have on the menu here?
All right. So I guess we will start off with the first one here. Just getting it loaded here. Usman eases past Masvidal. Is that how you say it? On UFC Fight Island debut.
Usman, yeah.
Usman.
Yeah.
Loading up.
Well, we watched it through Amy. We're not like Amy. We don't steal stuff. I'm calling her out. She admits it. She admits it. Oh,
She admits
like
it.
it's shock. Like it's shock. Everybody doesn't know she steals it. Like, hello, she's on there saying she steals it. Anyway, we watched it through her. It was fun hanging out there with that, and from what I seen, it was a good fight. But I seen clips and stuff after, and very controversial ending. Like, and it's a unanimous decision, what makes it even more weird. Are you on the article at all? Yeah. Anyway, let me give my 2 thoughts. My 2 thoughts. That's about all I have. My 2 cents. My 2 cents. Probably. I'm not even giving you 2 cents. It's probably about 1.5 cents. I don't know. I think the other guy should have won, but once again, if you're gonna change the title, you want it to be very, very clear.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I guess it wasn't clear enough. Did you guys enjoy the fight? What were your guys' thoughts on the fight while she fills us in?
So, the Nigerian Nightmare might not have given his opponent a terribly bad dream, but he still eases to victory in the main event on the debut of UFC's Fight Island. Usman Usman?
It's like Fantasy Island. I mean, all the throwbacks, all the extras out there. The plane, bus, the plane.
Oh my god.
It's like Fantasy Island
I think I've seen that show once in my
with
entire
little tattoo.
life.
Blaze reminds me of Tattoos, a short little
Oh yeah.
dude. I can't say that. You can't say the M word.
No.
Little person.
Yes.
Bus, the plane. That's Blaze.
Jeez. Usman improved to 17-1 with a unanimous decision over the late replacement George Masvidal to retain his welterweight crown in UFC 251.
There you go.
The 33-year-old who was born in Nigeria and moved to the United States as a child before becoming a wrestling champion in university. I didn't know that.
Who knew?
Also made it 12 straight wins to tie lightweight champ Khabib for the longest active streak in the sport. I can't talk today. I was over on
I
the
never
computer.
can talk, so there's nothing new with me. Everybody expects me to screw up.
Oh, I can never talk.
It's good. It's all good.
Oh, given Usman's pedigree, Matt
What is he, a horse now? They treat him like a horse. His pedigree.
win would have been an upset, but even more so because the bout was only finalized last week after Usman's intended opponent, Gilbert Burns, pulled out when he tested positive for coronavirus.
Amy said he was sick, but they didn't know what it was, so it was corona. Amy giving false information. Yeah. There you go.
So all the fighters and their teams and workers have been tested for the virus.
There you go.
So they obviously are making sure that everyone's been tested and that everybody is safe when fighting and whatever. Safe as they can be, I guess.
Fantasy Island, is that like that show? Isn't there like a TV show where it's like Sex Island, where there's like...
Love Island?
Well, we might as well call it Sex Island.
It's very true. It's basically all sex.
It's all how... Orgy Island, I guess.
It basically is.
It's called Orgy Island. Maybe I was watching something different.
Maybe it was something different.
Okay. Anyway. That's why I was charged $13.99.
That's why they were asking you.
Damn it.
Oh, God.
Mythic in the house.
Mythic.
Who you trying to get crazy with, essay? Don't you know I'm loco?
Oh, my gosh. Record the fastest... Oh!
Share this out if you can, anybody.
Recorded the fastest UFC knockout last year in 5 seconds.
Mama said knock you out.
Acknowledged Usman's won fair and square, but added his gas tank was a little empty. But I'm still a dangerous man, said the American, now 35-14. I'm going to come back better than ever, and not only to disappear from the sport without this belt being wrapped around my waist one way or another. It wasn't my best performance tonight, but everyone I can see, I have a dog in me. That dog doesn't shut up or roll over for anybody. I was very tired at some spots, but I was able to dig down and get back up on my feet. I'm not happy with my performance, but I'm telling everybody I'll be back strong.
Oh, speaking of...
Both men wanted a rematch for a...
Tell everybody what we got in the mail just before the show. Literally minutes before the show, we got a knock on the door.
We got some MonStar's Sports Entertainment YouTube channel tees
new
from our merch store.
We got new merch.
Yes, we do.
We got a couple of the Monster Zone ones, like Twilight Zone ones. I'm excited about that. And we also got a couple, one for Amy and one for Molly, the AMYAMOR. It places the ball in the basket when it's told to. That's funny. Okay, next. What we got?
Let's see here.
Wally.
Oh, I have college football coming up next. The college football face up to $160 million loss, M, as in Molly, of a non-conference games, if all non-conference games are canceled. That's a lot of money. That is a
So tell me
whole lot of
more
money.
about it. What are they saying?
Universities reportedly stand. Whoa, I don't know what just happened there. If they just started glitching out on me. Universities reportedly stand to lose upward of $160 million if all non-conference games are canceled in 2020.
Let's face it, all sports are losing that kind of money.
USA Today reported schools from non-Power 5 schools should be significantly affected because much of their revenue from the football season comes from non-conference games. We get money directly from the state. We get money from the school, from student fees, from our multimedia rights holders, from our ticket sales, and we have budgeted for reductions in all of those areas, New Mexico State Athletic Director Mario Moquia said. This is one area where there are no cuts, and we can't make up for losing one game.
Well, let's face it, all sports are losing money. What's your opinion on it? What do you think?
What do you mean?
What do you think about the whole situation?
The whole situation? That's a lot of money.
Yeah, let's face it.
That's a lot of money to be losing.
That's a lot of money.
Like a whole lot of money.
It is what it is. Well, that just reminded me, speaking of losing a lot of money, the Redskins, since the team with no name now, they're officially got no name. Like,
yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah.
The Redskins is gone.
Yeah, no.
Like I said before, FedEx is minority owner, so they had some say, and they sponsor the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, we want to change the name. Pepsi apparently wanted to change the name, which I did not know, which is huge cash.
Oh, wow.
And here's the kicker I just learned yesterday. Nike wanted them to change the name. So it doesn't matter what the owner really wanted. If the owner wanted to stay in business, where do you think they get their merchandise from?
It's Pepsi is huge with the NFL.
Nike gives them, sells their merch.
Yeah, that too.
So without Nike,
then
they have no merch sales.
Right. So they were like put
their
in a
hands
corner.
were tied, and it's great that they want to do the right thing, but you have to think they did it. Let's face it, 60%, at least 60% for business reasons.
Yeah.
To stay in business, they didn't really have a choice. But it is the right thing to do, and it is what it is. And yeah, I just found out. I didn't realize Nike was taking their merch off if they didn't do it. So that's interesting stuff.
I still like Washington Warriors. They were actually looking at that too, apparently.
Yeah, I since I thought of a name, I said, well, Washington Warriors, WW, right?
Yeah.
And Blaze just said, Generals or Warriors have been discussed. Yeah, I heard, wasn't there Red Tails or Red Fox too or something, Blaze?
There was.
Oh, okay.
I can actually see what they were right now.
I like the Warriors, I don't know. It works.
Wow, this is going to go much easier if I just use my data. There was Red Wolves.
Red Wolves is kind of cool. It's better than Red Tails.
Warriors. Red Tails. Pigskins.
Yeah, Wally, there is no more Redskins. It's gone. The name is officially gone. They're Washington, the team without a name right now.
Yeah. Washington Renegades, Washington Red Wolves, Washington Warriors, Washington Red Tails, Washington Pigtails, and Pigskins.
Did you say pigtails?
Pigskins. Imagine they all go out. Imagine all their helmets. They have like those like the pigtails like attached onto their helmets. So when they go out, they have the pigtails flying.
I was thinking more like the actual pigtail curly things.
Oh, I was thinking of like the. Are those pink tails or pigtails when you put them on the side of your head? Pig. That's what I thought, but then you got me confused.
God help me.
Red Wolves is another one. I like Red Wolves or Warriors. Yeah, those would be pretty sick. Pretty sick ones.
It's been thrown around for the last 20 years, Redskins changing their name. But now it's come to a head out. All the racial stuff, and it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to change their name. It's time.
New Mexico State itself would be losing $2.7 million this year.
Blaze is right. Cleveland Indians, Kansas City Chiefs, the Atlanta Braves, all will be next. Most likely.
Oh, yeah.
98% on that, yeah. Exactly. Also, pigskin's called football. You know that?
Oh no, I did not know that. Wally, Wally, Wally. Hello, Wally.
Speaking of stage 3 for us, like I said earlier, we get stage 3. We get to sit down in an actual restaurant to eat now as of Friday.
Bless. That means they'll
And that means air conditioning.
have air conditioning.
I'm in.
That'd be nice. Oh, I could go out for lunch too.
But
A sushi restaurant.
obviously, there's going to be way less seats because they're going to
Yeah.
do social distancing between tables. So there's going to be a hell of a lot. My question is, with all these less seats, they depend on that for income. You know how much one table can bring to a restaurant in a year? A lot of money.
A lot.
So now my question is, why would restaurants even stay open? And what are they going to do? Charge you double for the food now, just to make up for the lost tables? Like,
No.
what do you do as a restaurant owner? I'm trying to put myself as a chef, as a certified chef. For those that you don't know, I'm a certified chef. I'm trying to put myself in the restaurant industry's owners place. Do you charge everybody who can come to you now more to stay afloat? Like, what do you do? And all those workers putting their lives at risk, the servers, the cooks,
Yeah.
for like crappy wages. They get paid crappy. I know.
Oh, that they do.
Believe me. So it is what it is. Rice is in the house. Thank
Hello,
you for
Rice.
stopping by, Rice. Boom, shakalaka. Good to see
Boom.
you.
Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button on your
Hope
way
you're having a good day,
in.
Rice. What's up? Yeah, so back to where, like I said, stage 3, and we got up next. Yes, you can dine at reopened restaurants, but is it ethical? Like I was just saying. There you go. Let's discuss.
Oh. I'm just waiting for the thing to load here. Here we go. Yes, you can dine at reopened restaurants, but is it ethical? On her second shift after Bistro and Cafe opened in Burlington, Vermont, a server asked a diner to wear a mask as he wanted through the these are really this is very weird writing. it's like a really weird font. Oh, okay. So somebody asked to wear a mask. Hanging between.
Yeah, well, you're at phase 1 again
Lots
because
week.
you guys shouldn't have went to phase 2 or 3. That's why.
No.
Way too early.
In phase 1 again. Yeah, we're going on to phase 3 because, precautions were taken. Hanging between Lautrec posters and Parasinian were signs asking patrons to wear masks when not seated in the restaurant. So they're like, if you're not seated, you need to be wearing a mask in the restaurant. The customer, who was eating with his wife and small child, walked away saying, "This is effing bullshit." And Hobart on some level agreed. She doesn't love being back at work after the restaurant closed due to the pandemic in March. She'd been paying her rent and buying groceries with income from unemployment insurance. She was extra careful about social distancing. She needed to stay safe so she could offer support to her parents, both of whom are immunocompromised. When restaurants across the state reopened for dining in June, Hobart and other employees were faced with the stark choice: lose your unemployment income or report to work in the pandemic.
So there's your choices. Like I said, restaurant workers, I know, believe me, I was in the industry for 14 years, are paid, the back of the house, the cooks are paid crap, the servers are paid crap, but at least the servers got tips. Screw the back people in the back. Anyway, long story short, like you were just saying, so what do you do ethically as a low-time essential worker? We're open now. You have to come back to work, or you don't get unemployment, or the other benefits, or blah blah blah. So what do? You got a family at home. I don't care if you even have a family at home. You have a right to live. Let's say I'm single and I'm alone.
Yeah.
Like, why should I have to put myself if I don't feel safe yet? And they're saying, well, it's not really safe. It is, but it isn't. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so here's your choices: go back to work or starve and become homeless. I wonder what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Worried that it would be impossible to find another job, Hobart, who has worked as a server at Lunig for 7 years, came back in. She told her parents that she'd have to stop her visits with them because her parents are immunocompromised. So she was like, I'm not going to be putting you at risk.
Hey, Rob.
Stephanie Cohen, who is a restaurant server, stated, I feel like it's gone from hospitality to servitude. It's like I'm looking at people eating on the top deck of the Titanic.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a good analogy.
Months into the COVID-19 pandemic, many Americans are yearning for the experience of eating in restaurants once again. So determined it's worth it. But like so many decisions now, dining out has impacts that go well beyond individual risk tolerance because it also endangers servers and other staff. For Cohen, who worked as a server at Lunig for years, the restaurant question is, at its core, a problem of consent. Choosing between financial ruin and a risky work environment is no choice at all, Cohen said. There's no way to know whether your server is reporting to work willingly or out of fear of destitution. Facing a medical condition herself, she decided to stay home. She'll apply for an exception from the...
Wally, she eats fast food once every once every month, maybe. Maybe once a month she eats fast food.
Yeah.
She's good. Wally, there's so many low cases here.
Oh, there's...
In Canada, we're going to stage 3 because there's not many cases. We're really safe here.
In our whole region, which is like...
Yeah, our whole region.
Our whole region, there is...
Was there 100 cases
4.
tops? Yeah.
4 cases. One of them said that they were hospitalized, and the other 3 were in isolation.
Yep.
And not out. And there is still actively
only one died?
Only one person died
during this whole time?
In the whole region.
Only one died. Yeah.
Now, she said, the wonders how diners can countenance their meals. She feels uncomfortable when she sees restaurants whose masked servers are tending to packed tables of maskless, laughing diners. Most of the precautions at restaurants protect the served, not the servers, she observed.
So true.
I feel like it's gone from hospitality to servitude.
It is.
And she said it again. It's like I'm looking at people eating on the top deck of the Titanic. But how risky is restaurant work actually? It's not great. We've learned that masks can help prevent transmissions of the virus from the person wearing the mask, but when you are eating, you can't wear a mask, said Robin Patel, president of the American Society for Microbiology. By analyzing credit... Oh, that was... There's a thing. Oh, no, yeah, that is part of the quote. By analyzing credit card location data, J.P. Morgan Chase has found that in-person spending at a restaurant is strongly predictive of infection spikes. While picking up viruses from services is still a potential issue, Patel said person-to-person transmission has emerged as the most serious risk. While many restaurants initially opened in outdoor settings, others are now opening indoors, and indoor spaces tend to recirculate the same air. Viruses and all, pardon me. No matter how widely spaced the tables, that means servers are in danger. Diners too, but hey, they're paying to be there.
Wow.
So we asked an ethicist if dining out is ethical right now.
So what do you guys think? You can't, don't even compare us because we're in a whole different level. But what's happening in the States right now, all the U.S. people there in the chat, is it ethical to dine out right now? Like are you not by you going out, are you not putting other people's lives at risk? I want to know what you guys think in the chat.
The ethicist named Randy Cohen says, we set national standards for workplace safety, even without the pandemic. So to leave this question to some individual who wants a pizza seems like madness to me. So like basically saying, is a pizza basically like or food out worth the risk of contracting the virus.
Mm-hmm.
Basically what they're saying. So, yeah. I mean, if you go out and you actually go out to a restaurant, you are putting yourself at risk.
Lizette,
willingly.
Lizette, great to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate
Hello, Lizette.
you. Hello.
Welcome. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you're gonna go out willingly, you're taking, like, you as the diner are taking that risk to go out, not wearing a mask in an environment like that. But with the servers, that's not like, it's basically between, like, either living or being homeless for some of them, because that's their only way of income, and they can't get a job because of coronavirus. Coronavirus was causing people to be fired, not to be hired. So not a lot of places are hiring because of that, because they're not going to be hiring their full staff or anything like that. So yeah, that's an interesting topic, because, yeah. Oh yes, and the NFL bans jersey swaps. I have that one over here.
Yeah, I agree. It's super hot in the kitchen to wear a mask. But if that's the rules, you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, I understand. I wear masks out with certain places, and I don't like the fact you can't breathe as good. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's the part that upsets me.
And there's... So, also, this has... Okay, now this has to do with the masks. So, people were showing cards, these little cards that they had, and they were like, oh, I have this card that was given to me that means that I don't have to wear a mask because I have some sort of medical condition in which I cannot wear a mask because, say, if they have some sort of, like, asthma or something like that, like a respiratory problem, or they just can't breathe as well, then they don't have to wear the mask. So people were showing these cards.
Lizette, just so you know, I'm the father, I'm the dad, and that's my daughter, Molly.
Hello.
I'm Sean. Thank you for stopping by.
And so people were going around showing these cards, and it showed a company on the front of it. And the company then came out saying, we are not distributing these cards. These are not real cards. If somebody shows you this card, it is not real. It is not authorized by us. So people were basically making cards, laminating them, just so they didn't have to wear a mask out in public, and saying, oh, well, I got this. My doctor says that I don't have to wear it. But really, they...
I'm not surprised. No, nothing.
Made it fake, or somebody sold it to them, or gave it to them.
Gave it. Yeah, right. They sold it to them.
Saying, oh yeah, if you just show this card, you don't have to wear a mask, just because people didn't want to wear one.
Yeah, but everything's fraudulent. Anything could be fraud. You made.
Oh yeah.
Everything's taken advantage of and made money of. There's been fake IDs forever. Do the math.
Oh yeah, it's easy to get a fake ID.
An 8-year-old can go get a fake ID.
Yeah, exactly. See, like I could go out and get a fake ID, but you know why I wouldn't do that? Because it's not worth the risk.
So could I, but I'm a man and I'm proud of my age. I don't have to underplay my age.
But like even at my
I'm a well distinguished man. I don't need it. I don't need a fake ID. The same 20.
But even at my university, there's a place called the Outpost there, and it's basically like a bar / nightclub. And if you get caught with a fake ID there, or you are underage there,
where's this?
At my university.
Oh, okay.
You are banned there for 2 years.
Really?
If you were caught with a fake ID, they ban you and you're not allowed in.
Damn, they ain't
even during the day.
They ain't playing.
Because during the day anybody can go in, but after I think it's like 6 p.m. it's only 19 plus because that's the legal drinking age in Ontario.
Yeah.
But apparently they ban you for like 2 years and you're not allowed in. And I'm like, is it really worth the risk when you usually go into university?
Yeah, you're damn
already
close to 19.
You're pretty close to 19. So by second year you're going to be in there. And then most undergrad degrees are 4 years. So that's the half of your university career in which you are banned from the bar and nightclub which has some really great food, at your university just because you used a fake ID and couldn't wait another year.
Yeah, it's worth the wait. It's worth the wait.
It is.
She's already done her first year at university for nursing.
Going into second.
She has 3 more years to go to get her bachelor in nursing.
And then I have to do
a registered nurse, and then you got to do testing and.
Yeah, I have to do the provincial test, and then I have to do
a federal
test for Canada, then to become a
registered nurse.
Actual registered nurse.
Yeah, and then it's just weird. Yeah, you're gonna be 19 August 4th. She's gonna be 19. Then you can go to the bar. See, imagine if you went in there with a fake ID, and then you'd be like, the next 2 years you can get in, and all your friends are going in.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be a bummer. Not worth it. Not
it
worth it. Risk versus reward. Not happening.
Yeah. Uncle Rob, the parking lot worked for me.
yeah, exactly. Rob and I would, like, when we were underage, we used to. I've those people that don't know, I've known Rob 30 plus years. He's my best friend, my brother. He's in the chat there. Him and I would, like, go to, like, parking lots with, like, friends' cars and get drunk and then go home. That was our nightclub. Music playing in the car and go home.
I mean, like, what teenager doesn't, though?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, go to your friend's house and, like, have some drinks.
Or we used to go in front of the nightclub because we'd be too afraid to go in, and we'd be drinking. We'd go to the liquor store and buy, like, a small Mickey bottle of vodka, and then we literally, it was like half orange juice, half vodka.
Oh my god, you love that, though.
Vodka's like my poison. That's why I never drink it. And when's the last time you see me drink vodka? It's been a couple months at least.
Yeah. Oh, when you had the.
I'm actually out. Rob, get your ass over here. I need some more vodka. I'm out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank you, Lizette.
Lizette, yes.
That was kind of you. Thank you.
Yes, he's a very supportive dad.
She lives with me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm very blessed to have her. I'm very blessed to have her to support and help me.
We're not gonna cry right now.
She supports me and loves me. And
oh yeah.
We have each other. So
yes,
cool.
we do. We do support each other. But yeah, I'm like, that's not worth it. Getting caught with a fake ID.
Nah.
Because when you go into university, depending on when your birthday is, you are either 17, 18, or 19, depending on when your birthday is. So, like, you can wait. Like,
and Rob, I'll know next week better the dates when you need your buddy with the truck to move, and what else? And the actual moving day, and by Friday I'll have all the information for you. In other words, what days you're going to need to book off.
Vodka is juice. Ugh. So next on our topic, NFL bans jersey swaps post-game interactions.
No jersey swaps!
6 feet amid COVID-19.
So you can all get up in each other's business and get all sweaty and jump on each other and like knee each other in the groin and headbutt each other with helmets and what else? Slap each other in the ass because it's football. Go partner. Slap them on. And then in the end, no trading jerseys at the end of the game. You all up in my business the whole game, but you can't trade a jersey. What's up with that?
Oh my
gosh. What's up with that?
My
seriously.
My little cousin is part.
This is live, J-Bone. Welcome.
Hello, J-Bone.
Holla, holla, holla.
My dad and I have family who live in the U.S., and so my little cousin is part of a baseball team, and my uncle was telling me, at the very end of the game, all the kids went to go line up and like shake each other's hands like you do, and the coaches were like diving, like
the coaches were like diving slow motion. Don't do that, no.
Don't shake hands.
It's like jumping on a bomb before it explodes in a movie.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Don't you dare show good sportsmanship. Don't you dare.
Just give them a look and a nod.
Times have changed, little Jimmy. Times have changed.
It's like, don't shake hands, don't shake hands.
Times
yes,
have changed.
Lizette, don't forget to smash that thumbs up stream. Jason, how's it going, Jason?
I don't remember you from the old days, the new days, and whatever days, but thank you.
Thanks
you.
For coming by. Appreciate it.
Just being honest. That's one thing you'll notice here. I keep it real. I'm not gonna pretend. Yeah. So what do you guys think of that? The NFL bans the jersey swaps. Doesn't sound like ridiculous that you like tackle each other and you're all up each other's business for like 3 hours, 3+ hours.
Oh,
And
it
then,
says.
Then you're not allowed to.
Okay, so also.
Like seriously. Go
The
ahead.
ban.
I asked the poll on our community tab. I'm gonna go get the results as you talk.
The ban on post-game jersey exchanges was included in NFLPA game day protocols that clubs received last night. Other notable changes for 2020. On-field fan seating is prohibited. Both teams must travel to the stadium via bus, and media will be banned from the locker room.
Media should always be banned from the locker room anyway.
They're like in there, like right up in their business,
like,
while they're like.
They're all up they're all up in their sweaty crevices and.
They are.
Like hello, can a guy get some space or a woman?
Like he's trying to like change like his like sweaty jock strap or something, and they're just like right at his face with the camera.
I slingshot.
What do you think about that game today? It's like, can you?
I slingshot it at them. That's what I would do. You want to get up on my business? So I asked the new NFL protocol on community tab. Our peeps, our subscribers went and looked. They feel 67% feel like I do. Come on, you should be able to exchange as long as you wear a mask. I say. You should be able to exchange jerseys at the end, considering what the hell you're doing in the first place. And am I wrong? Are they not going to be COVID tested before?
They should be.
You think they would be COVID tested like before like every game?
Yeah, but the thing is too is here's the thing though. Just listen to this. The COVID tests usually take about say like 24 hours ish to do that. But how long does it take once you have the virus in your system to be able to transmit it to somebody?
Oh, it's Jason. Jason. How you doing, Jason? What's up? I finally read Jason Vita. Sorry, it's my bad. How you doing, Jay? Jason's in the house. Holla, holla. Good to see you. I missed the Jason Vita part. Jason Vita. Good to see you. He was at my.
You went to high school.
He was at my grade 12 grad. He went there with Edna and Gertie, my grandmother's friend. Good to see you. Continue.
But like by the time they test them, they don't know. As long as they can't be like around anybody or anything like that. Between the time of them being tested and by the time of the game.
Totally, Jay. I agree.
But yeah, their off-season is mostly virtual format so far. Remain firm plans to open training camp July 28th, despite a recent surge in the COVID-19 cases nationwide.
So I've known Jason longer than Rob. How do you like them apples? That's been a while, man. Right across from Nanny Sykes' place. Holy crap. It's been a while, Jay. Grade 4-ish, I think I met him. Time flies. We old AF now.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, they're saying, one thing I learned this week, this is Matt Mayoko of NBC Sports. Whoa, what was the accent? Why did I get an accent?
Nanny Sykes was the best, Jay, for sure.
NBC Sports Bay Area. One thing I learned this week, those post-game NFL jersey swaps are expensive. Players are charged $500 and up when they give away their game-worn uniform tops. Otherwise, those costs would probably have to count against the team's salary cap.
Really? That's weird. That's just weird to me. Sketchy. Whoa. There's a bird screaming out the window. It sounds like an old lady's getting attacked or mugged.
That sounded like Homer Simpson.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we got a Homer outside our window, so if you hear
Homer
somebody
Simpson.
screaming like Homer Simpson.
I heard it earlier, and I was like, oh, it's probably just like a kid or something. No, it's Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
But yeah, like It's expensive, so
Speaking of salary cap, what do you guys think of Money Mahomes there? Money Mahomes, $500 million contract for 10 Okay, Homer's screaming and laughing every time. I hear the bird. Ah! It's Homer. Homer's in the bushes.
oh my god.
Okay, that's so weird. A bird with a human scream voice.
Yeah, that
Not
was
creepy
scary.
at all.
I was like,
Not
okay.
creepy at all. What the hell was I saying now?
Patrick
The
Mahomes.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Get to see Patrick Mahomes for another 10 years. I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that at all.
Well, you enjoyed the eye candy apparently.
He is so attractive.
Ask Lizette what she thinks of Patrick Mahomes.
Lizette, what do you think of Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, I don't know what to. Do you guys think he's worth all that money for all that time? Like, if you're an owner or a GM or whatever, like, who the hell and why the hell would you sign somebody 10 years? Would you guys send any? I can't imagine signing any player for 10 years, for a decade, unless he was like at the end and you wanted to franchise him, like the end of his career.
Mm-hmm.
I could see maybe. I can't. 10 years is a hell of a long time.
Mm-hmm.
A lot can happen. A lot of accident-prone things, and I don't know.
Because I've only seen I think like most I've seen is like a 3-year.
Oh, there was a 10-year. Who was it? There was a quarterback. I showed you it a week ago. There was a quarterback back in the day got a 10-year.
Yeah, no, but I've never heard of it.
Yeah. I forget who the hell it was. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Do you guys think Patrick Mahomes is worth it? I don't know. I can't see anybody being worth that $500 million. It's $500 million. Just about $500 million. It worked out to something like $180 or $1.60 something a minute. He's getting like right now, a minute. Yeah, come on. I don't think anybody's worth that. I don't know. And then the problem with that, your salary cap, because each team's only allowed to spend so much a year on a roster.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Salary cap. They're only allowed,
Yeah.
like say they got, whatever, pick a number, 100 million or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what the salary caps even are. But long story short, that's how much they can allow to pay. That's why they try to keep it as equal, keeps it more equal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, as equal as it can be, I guess. But anyway, like, I don't understand that. Like, now that they spent all the money, they have way less to spend on other players, like other playmakers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what happens to now they can't afford the other good playmakers because they got a super expensive quarterback? Like, is it worth it? Stay tuned to find out. Well, guess what? We're going to see how many Super Bowls they win in 10 years. If I paid that money for a quarterback, I would want at least 4 Super Bowls.
Oh, yeah, within 10 years.
In 10 years, I want 4 rings.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and NFL Network's Ian Rappaport. Yes, that is correct.
You okay?
Rappaport.
Wow.
Rappaport. Yep, that's correct. The pre-game screening will be important. Anyone with bench access will be screened before entering the stadium. Anyone who records a temperature at or above 100.4 degrees or may have been exposed shall not be permitted to enter the stadium on game day.
Understandably.
But at the same time, like, what is the screening entailing? You know what I mean? Because, like, somebody could pick up COVID-19 if they went to the friggin' grocery store and somebody coughed on them or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like...
So they should be allowed in because somebody coughed on them?
No, but I'm just saying, just like with the regular screening that they do, doesn't mean that you... Because you won't show symptoms right away.
Oh,
but you could still be contagious.
I thought you just... Oh, I see your point. So in other words, they could still have it and you don't know it.
Right, because they're not actually doing a COVID test. They're just doing the screening.
Okay, but they don't have time for that. They're checking temperatures and moving on.
Right.
Does it not financially make sense?
It does financially make sense.
And it's still being safe.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that. If I would go to a stadium if they were doing that. I would. Mm-hmm. I'd feel safe enough.
Just like healthcare workers, if I went to go work at the nursing home, you do a screen. It's not like you get an actual test.
Exactly, and they might check your temperature.
Yeah, and they check your temperature and that's it.
Just like I went to the dentist she put a laser beam on my forehead to check my temperature before I was
Yeah.
even allowed in the. Well, they allowed me in the front of the office, and that was it. They check your temperature and hope for the best, I guess. Is our chat stuck, or is everybody dead out there? You guys can talk, and we'll add to the show if you want. Good to see everybody. Good to see Jason in the house. Holy. Jason, you just give me flashbacks if you're still there when we went on that trip to Tomahawk, Wisconsin with your parents. That was a fun trip. I think it was called Tomahawk. Pretty sure. He'll correct me if I'm wrong. That lodge is so cool. There's a lodge there. Okay, up next.
Up next is 4 positive ways the pandemic has changed how we eat. Now, really quick thing.
If you're wondering why the hell it's a sports channel, I'm a Red Seal certified chef, so therefore we have a lot of cooking content and food related stuff. So we throw that in the mix here. We also do entertainment stuff. We'll do anything that tickles our fancy and we want to do, we'll do. And we'll discuss here. It's just hanging out with you guys, chilling, giving our 2 cents. You guys give your 2 cents. Just a fun, relaxed forum. And we do a lot of food stuff here, so you're going to get food-related stuff. Conspiracy theories.
Oh, yeah. But, I was literally just about to say that. No, literally it just says here, why is everyone baking bread? Like, there's no yeast anywhere. No matter where I go, there's, like, no yeast. Unless you go to, like, a bulk place. Then you can find yeast. But, like, other than that, you can't find, like, what is it? Not Fisherman's Friend yeast. What is it?
Fisherman's Friend?
That's a cough drop.
Cough drop yeast? Wow, that sounds good.
Fleshman. Thank you very much. But let's see here. Number 1, family meals are making a comeback.
Which is great.
Which is good.
Everybody disconnected from each other and everybody's like in their devices and like God forbid you had a conversation at the end of your day for a half hour while you scarf your food down your throat.
Yeah.
Down your throat hole. Like, come on.
Research has shown that 30 to 35% of families often eat fewer than 3 meals a week, but the lockdown has changed that for the better. Kids are having dinner with their parents, which hasn't always been the norm for families with dual income parents, and the benefits are proven. Studies have found that eating together as a family helps children with self-esteem and success in school and lowers the risk for depression. According to the family meals movement, lower rates of childhood obesity are associated with kids eating meals with their families. Although some parents have more time to plan meals due to COVID-19, family members don't have to be labor intensive. You don't even have to cook. According to Talia E. Prum, a dietitian and nutritionist focused on a family meal planning, takeout can be a great option, as well as canned or frozen vegetables, or ready-to-use meals. A family meal can definitely be breakfast or lunch. Taking the time to eat together is the most important thing, whether it's sitting on the floor or in a car or under a tree. Hopefully parents will find that the family meal is a pleasant experience. They'll want to continue beyond the pandemic. They just need to make it a priority.
Well, I think it's a great thing. It gets everybody together again, and God forbid you reconnected. I'm not saying eat a family dinner together every meal. At least try to do Friday, Saturday, Sundays. Even if you get takeout, sit together at a table or close and like connect. Put devices down and just reconnect to your kin, your family, your blood. Like, I don't know. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad it took a pandemic for people to come back together. But it's a blessing in disguise and silver linings, and so be it, right? So be it. A lot of good things have come out of this bad thing.
Yeah.
Like the realization, the awakening of people.
Now, number 2, people are eating more plant-based foods.
Which is bullshit. I'm not.
It's because of meat shortages.
Oh yeah, maybe. Okay, maybe we have a little bit more vegetables, and yeah, okay.
So meat shortages due to the health issues in the meat packing industry have forced people to rely more on plant-based foods.
True, prices went up also.
This isn't such a bad thing, given that plant-based foods are healthy for both individuals and our planet. Livestock alone produces 18% of greenhouse gases, which we'll be talking about.
I think our chat crashed.
In a little bit. More than cars, planes, and all other forms of transport put together. Damn, I did not know that. But you don't have to go vegan to improve your health or the environment. Registered nurse and dietitian Don Jackson Blanter created a flexitarian diet, which has been rated highly by U.S. News and World Report. For those who want to eat more vegetarianish, as she described it, the term flexitarian, coined by Blanter over a decade ago, is derived from the words flexible and vegetarian. So offers some suggestions on how to make the transition to more plant-based foods easier, just talks about. So people are eating more plant-based foods because of meat shortages due to the health issues in the meat packaging industry. So that's very interesting. So number 3, we're baking more for ourselves and others, and I have seen that greatly.
Yeah, and I hear a lot of people complaining because they're like, my neighbor and my best friend just baked like 50 things, and they bring half of it over to me, so I'm gaining weight because everybody's bringing me all their baking.
Oh my gosh.
Because people are over baking, so they're like, what do we do with this? Give it to so and so.
We were baking too.
Well,
we bake bread.
It's true. We ended up baking more. Out of necessity and having a loaf of bread.
Yeah, we were.
I don't think we baked anything else more than usual. We do cookies. We've always done cookies. We've always
done like some sort of cake, or I made cup. Oh, that was before.
Well, we've always done that.
But we've always just done that.
The only thing we bake more of is bread. I'll agree to that.
Yeah.
For sure.
We bake more bread. That's for sure. Uncle Rob, grow a pork chop. Technically, you could.
Welcome to the new world. They can now.
Hello, Elite Extreme Women. How's it going?
How you doing, Alfie?
What's going on?
Alfie's in the house.
Oh, Alfie, hello. Blaze Radio still chilling out. And number 4, we're buying locally, which here in the supermarkets we already have like local food that I've always bought. So like there's potatoes, there's some stuff that would be more expensive, but from like the cheese farm or something like that. But the potatoes that we have here are all from a place called B&B Farms. So we always get those from there. But the upside of shortages in supply chain is that some people have turned to local sources for food, boosting small businesses hit hard by the pandemic, which is very true. I have personally seen that a lot, and especially because there are small businesses who are suffering. People are like, oh, we have to start buying more locally. In order for those businesses not to go like out of business. But in my city, I will say that.
Well, but buy local. Just if you break it down to the why should you buy local? If you want to break it down to the more obvious reason, is more fresh.
Yeah.
Like it's coming right out of your garden or kitchen, or like Blaze is saying.
Yeah.
Buy local. Like nothing's gonna be more fresh than local people. And if everybody did more of that,
yeah,
it'd be a lot better. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, our farmers market is open too. It just opened.
Yeah, our farmers market just reopened. We'll have to do a live. We'll go there. Oh. We'll go there on a Saturday, and we'll do a live.
You have to go early in the morning because they close at 1.
We'll do a live YouTube tour of the farmers market.
Yeah, it's great there. But they're usually they'll have like a bunch of different things. Oh my goodness, this guy makes these. Oh, what are they?
You don't even know. You're so
they're
excited.
like, yeah, they're like a pierogi, but huge. They're like a huge pierogi.
Really?
Type thing.
A huge pierogi.
Yeah, it's like a meat pie type thing.
So it's not a pierogi.
It's like a meat pierogi thing, but it's not because there's no
So that'd be a meat dumpling.
something like that. I don't know, but they're really good. I had them one time. They're expensive, but they're fantastic. They're so good. But yeah, they're only selling like food stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're not selling any like.
But Blaze,
It'd be like close
Blaze likes
places and
the
stuff.
the market idea, farmers market. It's not a very big one because we only live in a city with 120,000 people, so
Yeah.
so it's not a big market, but it's big enough. It's the 2 floors worth and a little bit outside.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be interesting anyway, and it'd be even more interesting because I have not personally been there, so I'm gonna be like a kid in the candy store. Well, I not to the extent to where it's at now.
Oh
Like
wow.
it's double. It's pretty much double than when I went. So I'm gonna be like a kid in the candy store there. So it'd be interesting to see my reactions for stuff.
Ooh, I like the They also have like fresh honey.
Yeah, I'm
There's, like,
as
honey
confused as
businesses?
you are. Stromboli sized pierogi.
Yeah, I think it's like a meat pie that's shaped like a half moon.
Okay, a pierogi is in dough and then boiled then fried usually. So you're saying this thing's boiled and fried?
No, it's not. I'm thinking of
Huh?
something else because they also have pierogies there too. But I'm thinking of this guy who makes like meat pies.
A calzone,
Yes, if that's what. Yes.
which is like a stromboli calzone,
Yeah,
calzone. Yeah.
like that type of thing. Yeah, they're really really good.
Oh, are you thinking of like a Jamaican meat patty?
I don't know what it is, but it's really good, and he has a local business. Like it's like his own business. It's so good. There's like different kinds too.
Okay, well,
Okay, so next, sorry, if this will load, that'd be great. There we go. What's next for Dak Prescott and Deshaun Watson after Patrick Mahomes' mega deal? With training camps set to start in a few weeks, the NFL plans to be back in business as usual soon, at least as usual, quotations, as anything gets in 2020. However, one bit of business in the past week has anything but usual. Was anything but usual. The 10-year extension that the Kansas City Chiefs gave star quarterback Patrick Mahomes. That deal, which could push north of $500 million, didn't just reset the market at the quarterback position.
now everybody's asking for a raise now.
It was the
Now-
largest contract.
Now they're screwed.
It was the largest contract in the history of professional sports.
Well, there you go.
Mahomes' extension might have a major impact on the negotiations between teams and a few other young quarterbacks who are looking for new contracts of their own. Dak Prescott, the clock is ticking on Prescott of the Cowboys, coming to terms on a long-term extension.
There's no way Dak Prescott is worth Mahomes' money.
If they don't agree to terms by July 15th, Prescott will pay on the $31.4 million franchise tender in 2020 and will become a free agent next offseason. No one should expect Prescott to land a deal that approaches Mahomes' extension.
That's like I said. He's not worth Mahomes' money.
In 3 NFL seasons, Mahomes has already won a Super Bowl and an MVP award. Meanwhile, some in the league believe Prescott is barely a top 10 quarterback.
I would say he's number 10 out of top 10.
He'll get paid as one of the best, but he's certainly not top 5 and marginal top 10. The AFC executive said that great rookie season is the stage for him to hit another level and that he never really was going to hit. The bar got set high, and I don't know if he can reach it. He hasn't thrown well since 2016.
Yeah, exactly. Like he had when he first came, I'm like, oh wow, Cowboys finally have a decent quarterback because they were doing quite well. Like even against the Giants, I was very impressed with Dak, and then now I'm not as impressed. Apparently, a lot of us aren't as impressed now. I would say he's number 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
For
but
me.
reportedly Prescott doesn't even want a deal like Mahomes got. At all.
Well, thank God because he ain't gonna get it.
No. Now, Deshaun Watson.
Is it Deshaun or?
Deshaun? I think it's Deshaun. Another young quarterback approaching a big payday of his own, one whose career has been connected to Mahomes from the get-go. Back in 2017, the Houston Texans selected Deshaun Watson 2 picks after the Chiefs took Mahomes. Watson hasn't excelled quite like Mahomes, who has, question mark?
That's an understatement.
But he has been outstanding in his own right. In each of the past 2 years, he has led Houston to the playoffs
Go
and
Cowgirls.
made it to the Pro Bowl. Cowgirl? You're a cowgirl.
Yeah, I just want to watch that Amy clip
Oh
over and
my
over.
gosh.
Amy in the guy's face. You're a cowgirl. You're a cowgirl. Whoa, holy aggressive.
Oh my gosh.
I'm never daring her again in public.
Dude, like, not thinking that she's actually going to do it. She does.
She like one on.
Oh gosh. Now entering his 4th season, Watson is coming up on extension time. You have to do as a good job as a quarterback as you can of making sure you take care of your quarterback. Texans head coach and general manager Bill O'Brien told reporters at the Combine in February, I think that's important when you have great young quarterback, but at the same time, you've got a team around him, so there's a lot of challenges to that. Once Prescott and Watson get their day in the cash register, it will be Lamar Jackson's turn, and then things will get real interesting.
Yeah, I got nothing else to add. He's worth what he's worth, and that's that.
And they're saying if the Texans extend Watson in 2020, it will be because they want to, not because they need to.
Here's up next. We got a breaking conspiracy because it's actually trending. So
It was trending
here we
for
go.
like 3 days. It's fallen off the trending list, but is, hey Cece, the Wayfair child trafficking conspiracy theory.
Here you go. This is news to me. Like I've heard of the title, but I don't know the gist of it. I'm learning along with you guys. So here we go. Conspiracy time.
Let's start at the number one thing that came up that started this all. People were noticing that there were cabinets on Wayfair that...
Okay, but is this like... Does Wayfair like buy products from other places and sell them, or do they make stuff and sell it?
There's different companies
Okay.
that sell stuff on Wayfair. So like Ellen DeGeneres has stuff on there.
Wayfair is just what I need.
Yeah.
That one?
Wayfair, you got just what I need.
Oh, there you go.
That one. But it all started when someone realized, why are these storage cabinets like $22,000? Why are they so expensive? Why are they like $15,000 plus? No reason for that. There are cabinets on the Wayfair site which are like $2,000, but yet there are some cabinets that are for $14,000. So people were like, this is kind of weird. Like, why is it like that? So then they were like, and then they found out that the names on the cabinets were the same names of children that have gone missing and have never been found.
Okay, but this is speculation.
This is speculation. This is not
Fact.
proven. This is not fact. So people are talking about, so there's a girl named Ghislaine Maxwell who has tapes of 2 predominant U.S. politicians having sex with minors and boasted of owning powerful people, former friend and jewel thief claims. So this girl is a part of having tapes and stuff like that of U.S. politicians doing stuff, and this, like, it starts to tie into like Pizzagate stuff and all that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she is actually seen with the Wayfair guy, so they're like, that's kind of weird that like they have like some sort of association together when she has stuff on like child trafficking and stuff like that.
Guilty by association, yeah. Well, like
So-
I always say, you're lumped into who you hang out with and who you're around, right?
Mm-hmm. So people started digging on the Wayfair site. They were like, this is weird, but it can't just be cabinets. It can't just be the cabinets
Yeah, you
that
would
they're
think.
storing them in. So they find a bunch of rugs as well. This rug, called One of a Kind, long hand knotted black 12 round wool area rug, $20,000. $20,799.99 for a rug. And they're like, all that price, and it's like, oh, you get free shipping, and they're like, oh, it's one of a kind, so we only have one, so there's only one in stock.
That's what one of a kind means. Yeah.
That's what one of a kind means. And so if you search up the names, they're like of children who've gone missing. So then people realized that it's the same thing with the pillows. It does that with everything. The Duplessis zodiac sign astrological pillow, personalized throw pillow. The Southfield Police Department is searching for 13-year-old Samantha Duplessis. Dunning zodiac sign astrological constellation personalized throw pillow as well. Tori Dunning, 15-year-old Mount Surrey County Sheriff's Office is seeking information on the whereabouts of Toria Dunning. There are also dining sets worth up to $30,000.
Wow.
There were rugs for $35,000. There is a Hargraves chandelier for $15,000. And there is a missing from Zanesville, Ohio, 17-year-old Madison Hargraves. So people are like, that's kind of weird. Another area rug. This one is $25,000.
Yeah, this is a little overpriced. Something's going on.
The same name as a missing 15-year-old boy.
Really? This is so the names are connected to the products they're selling of missing people. Mm-hmm. There's a conspiracy.
Now, then there was it's called Gable 22. Remember this, Gable 22. Light unique statement geometric chandelier. $40,000.
$40,000 chandelier, wow.
Gable 22. In 2016, Oregon was searching for Maggie Gable, who was 18 at the time.
So now she's 22.
And now she would be the age of 22, and they were selling a Gable 22 chandelier. And so, Wayfair...
It sounds like that movie where rich people hunt people for game. They pay, what's it called? Hostel? They did that in Hostel 2, I think, or 3.
There was also, this might just be a coincidence, this part, but there was a human trafficking and narcotics ring bust, and the man in his mugshot was actually wearing a Wayfair shirt, and he worked for Wayfair, and he was part of a human trafficking ring. And his shirt said Wayfair
so what you're
on
saying is things are connecting.
Things are connecting.
Well, still speculation.
So Wayfair...
So let's say that's straight right out. It's speculation.
Right. So people were saying, oh, here's another thing. On the pillows that they show, they have like a generic name on it, being like, oh, this is where your name would be, or whatever. Jennifer Renee. Name Jennifer Renee, missing girl on Unsolved Mysteries Wiki. Lucas James also says on a $10,000 pillow for children.
Okay, how could all these missing children's names be on products and not be connected somehow?
Now
that is shady as fuck. Sorry, it is.
Apparently,
shady as fuck.
You could find stuff like this on Etsy and on Amazon as well. Are
those companies all connected?
They're all online companies. I don't know if they're all connected in some way, but they do sell the same products. So like Wayfair will have a product, and then Amazon will be selling like the same product. But so Wayfair was like, there was a price discrepancy with the items on our website. We have pulled them down and repriced them correctly. That's what Wayfair said.
Right.
Okay.
So they up the prices?
So then Susan Frechette, a Wayfair spokesman, told Fox Business in an email Friday, there is, of course, no truth to these claims. The products in question were industrial grade cabinets and are accurately priced. So
there you go.
The Wayfair spokesman told Fox Business the products in question are industrial grade cabinets and are accurately priced, which completely
goes
against the claim that they made earlier, saying that they were the discrepancy. So all that's going on with that whole Wayfair thing. And somebody came out saying that they wish to remain anonymous, saying, I work for Wayfair, but I'm quitting next week, but please keep me anonymous. Wayfair actually has a whole team in customer service called the Platinum Team that deals with the extremely expensive orders. Regular reps like me and even the senior reps are taught that we are never allowed to touch those orders or interact with the Platinum customers. We have to get them straight to the Platinum Team, and I thought it was normal, but now that I think of it, those Platinum orders could be children. I don't know if they are actually trafficking children, but I thought I'd share a bit of info.
There you go.
So all that's going on, and then they start realizing, and then you know how like it's like the Pizzagate conspiracy thing, how they would use words to like associate with like a pizza or whatever, to be like code words, or like there's like code words or something like that. There was a review that someone did that had those like key words in it, being like cheese, pepperoni, stuff like that, talking about an order that they got from Wayfair and stuff like that. But it's just like sketchy how it all connects together.
But it's still
just a theory.
Speculation.
It's still all speculation.
And unproved.
And unproven. But it is very weird.
Yeah, it's weird how stuff adds up.
Yeah.
There you go.
And apparently with all these items, there's only one left in stock for all of them. Coincidentally, there's only one left in stock for all of the products as well.
Wow.
It's like, it's really weird. Then it like ties into like celebrities, and they're talking about how somebody who was working with Jeffrey Epstein is now apparently works for Wayfair or something like that, but that's just like speculation. I never heard anything more on that, but
there you go. We all learn about the Wayfair conspiracy. There you go.
Yes, that is the Wayfair conspiracy theory. It's wild. It's a ride. But yeah, it's a wild ride. Lakers, LeBron James. Yes. Okay, so Lakers, LeBron James to go without social justice message on a jersey. I'm just letting this load up here.
Yeah, it's interesting. He chose not to do it, but I watched there was a video.
That's a 1:05, yeah.
Do we actually have the video?
Yeah.
Well, we'll just play the video instead of tell the story. Here you go.
We can play it because it's fair use.
Correct.
Just loading up here.
This is what LeBron said about choosing not to, and I respect his decision, and it makes total sense to me. Once you hear it.
What you were planning to do with the jersey, the name on the back, and just how the thought that you put into that.
I actually didn't go with a name on the back of my jersey, and it was, it's no disrespect to the list that was handed out to all the players. I commend anyone that decides to put something on the back of their jersey. It's just something that didn't really, seriously resonate with my mission, with my goal. I would have loved to have a say-so on what went on the back of my jersey. I had a couple things in mind, but I wasn't a part of that process, which is okay. I'm absolutely okay with that. So what I will continue to do, off the floor and when I'm talking to you guys and when I'm, everything that I do has a purpose, it has a meaning. So I don't need to have something on the back of my jersey for people to understand my mission or know what I'm about and what I'm here to do. So, but I commend everybody and I respect everybody that decided to put something on the back of their jersey. I think that's great. And also respect anyone that didn't.
Well, I love how he said it. It's very well spoken, very well taken. Like you said, he already has a message and a purpose, and people already know what that is. If they know what LeBron James is about, his branding and what he's about and what he does for social injustice. So he felt he didn't need that extra thing to prove anything. But and then on the other hand, he's being a gentleman about it, saying, "I great if other people want to do it and it resonates with them and they feel good about it and they feel they're doing good with it. Mm-hmm. Go for it." Like he's saying, it's awesome, but it's not for him. So I totally respect that. What do you think of that? P. Diddy, welcome. How you doing?
I personally think he's basically saying like I don't need to put a name on my jersey for people to know
Right.
what I am about and know
know.
that I.
They already know.
Right, exactly.
He's got nothing
to get his message across, just like he said.
Nothing to prove.
Right, exactly.
I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we got some wacky food news up next. And I got less of a rant. It's just something, I'm giving you guys something to think about. It's not going to be a rant. Because this week I'm not feeling really mad or pissed off about anything. So it's going to be more make you go, on the way out of the door as I pat you on the back and say, till next time, everybody. Next time.
So, Burger King is testing a diet for cows that aims to lower their daily methane emissions. And as we heard earlier with the food, with the meat products, greenhouse gases are for 18%. I'm not sure how much methane emissions from cows are.
So cow. We're talking now basically about cow burps and farts.
Yes.
And poop. Okay.
Let's face it. While you're chowing down on a delicious Whopper from Burger King,
Now I want a Whopper.
Same
Just
here.
saying.
The last thing you want to think about is the cow that made it all possible. Especially not said cow burping and farting up a storm. But Burger King does want you to give some thought. And the chain's putting it in a song. Oh, Lord.
I'm glad I missed the song.
Is that Ramsey? Is that yodeling boy? That is the yodeling boy who sang "Oh, do say goodbye, yeah, Lord," and he like sang it in like the Walmart, and like he got really famous.
Yeah, I know you're talking about now. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the cowboy guy. Oh my gosh, what a guy. Burger King announced today that it has partnered with scientists to develop a new diet for cows, which, according to initial study results, reduces up to an average of 33% of cows' daily methane emissions. That is a lot. That is a lot.
Yeah, that actually is a lot.
33%?
That's a lot.
Did you know it's cow burps and farts? Did you know? That says, I think you know. I said, did you know? Oh, and yes, that is Mason Ramsey, the yodeling Walmart kid singing about cows burping. It's 2020. Nothing is surprising anymore. And though it's rather funny to think about, the facts are less laugh-worthy. Livestock, like cows, are responsible for approximately 14.5% of greenhouse gas emissions, which wreak havoc on our planet and contribute to climate change. This new diet, which involves having the cows consume 100 grams of lemongrass leaves during the last 4 months of their lives, aims to help reverse the course of
lemongrass. Who knew? So lemongrass is going to help reduce
Wow.
Emissions. Did not know that. I learned something new today.
So they're saying that they want other companies to follow in their footsteps with this. McDonald's. Because Wendy's. Because McDonald's is huge, and apparently
they own like a lot of land. You'd be scary if you found out how much land McDonald's owns.
Like, it's crazy. But yeah, basically they're saying you can find the so-called reduced methane emissions beef Whopper at select Burger King restaurants in Miami, New York, Austin, Portland, and Los Angeles starting today while supplies last.
Well, all I think is, either way, let's face it, this is a good publicity stunt.
And
either way, we're talking about it, right? So whatever.
Burger King acknowledges in its ad, since we are a part of the problem, we are working to be part of the solution.
All of a sudden, out of nowhere.
They're like, yes, we need to.
Well, there you go, people. There's the end of the show. I don't have a rant. I just got a message. I'll be kind. I'm not going to rip anybody a new a-hole today. I'm not going to make you feel bad about yourselves to wander to consider life. I'm just going to say, I've been thinking a lot about what truly matters in the end. Like, a lot of people are focused on physical possessions and stuff. Like, you need to stop worrying about that stuff. Because in the end, when we're on our deathbeds, we're not going to be like, you know what, I had a freaking kick-ass couch, man. It was, like, bejeweled, and I spent, like, $50,000 on an Italian upholstered couch. Nobody gives a shit. Like, you're not going to give a shit in the end. Like, stop worrying so much about what you got in your pocket. Like, focus more on the good times and what we got left. This has woken a lot of people. This pandemic. I was woke years before this. I was woke. Believe me. Just start focusing more on the people that you want around you and you want to keep around you. Good food, good drinks, good company. Laugh your asses off. Go have a good time. Just like after this, go have a good time with your family. Phone a friend. Make some laughs. Make some memories. Because in the end, possessions don't matter. So it is what it is. Thank you all for joining us. See you all later. Appreciate you all. And take care. We are on our way out.
Yeah.
I got nothing to add. Do you?
I don't think so. Just love one another.
Love one another, and we're making a Salisbury steak video coming up for you guys eventually soon enough. Stay tuned. Exactly, Preston. Thanks, everybody. Peace.
Peace.